Hello, everybody. Welcome in on this primetime Saturday afternoon basketball match between the Cardiff Met Archers and Oakland's Wolves. We're here live from Archer Arena in Cardiff, Wales. I'm Atticus P. Joining me today is Reese Jones. Reese, we're excited for this game, man.
Absolutely. We're hoping to continue the winning run for the Archers here at the Archers Arena, only picking up their first win in their last game here, and I think they should be able to get another one here today.
Well, Cardiff Met had their first home win in 344 days a couple weeks ago when they beat Gloucester Queens 97-64 here on March 30th. Tonight they're looking for another one over Oakland's Wolves. Both these teams down near the bottom of the standings right now. Oakland, Reese, on top. They're on 11th right now, 4 wins and 17 losses. Cardiff Met, though, in 12th, but they do have 2 games in hand, and they're 3-16. And then, of course, you've got the home game here today against Oakland. So here's what we're looking out for on the court so far. We'll go through the starting fives here in just a moment. But first, before we get there, for both of these teams, head coaches for both teams, Steph Collins for the Archers, Lauren Milligan for the Wolves. And Reese, let's go through the starting fives here in just a moment. We're getting some updates on our camera feed. Apologies. Now, we're going to get that fixed here. We should be good to go. Okay. We're all set now. So, Reese, let's take a look first at the starting five for the Wolves. At number 8, we've got Beth Sarson. Number 11, Lizzie Harrison, captain for the day. Number 17, Greta Upris. Number 23, Miriam Menendez. And number 35, Marissa Quick. On the bench for the Wolves, number 1, Josie Leovold. Number 2, Rosie Porter. Number 9, Eva Karasaite. Number 10, Lauren Milligan. And number 20, Alice McKenzie. Lauren Milligan, number 10, is also the head coach for the Wolves, so the player coach. She's 26 years old and obviously one of the youngest coaches in the league and a player coach as well. Always fun. Now, Reese, take us through the starting five and the bench for the Archers today.
All right, for the Cardiff Met Archers here at home, they're starting with a pretty typical starting five that we've seen so far this season. Number 3, Lauren Psyche. Number 8, Sarah Jorgensen. Number 13, Kim Kang. Number 15, Mara Marcazzati. And number 22, Shannon Hatch. And on the bench, they've got number 7, Celine Lemoyne. Number 9, Laura Shanahan. Number 10, Issy Bunyan. Number 12, Sarah Wagstaff. Number 14, Levi Warren. And number 16, Karis Roy.
So plenty of depth for both sides here today. Reese, coming into this game, I mean, the big story so far this week was varsity on-campus matches for Cardiff Met. The women's team won. A lot of these players are on that women's team. But more importantly, a lot of the Archer players, 4 women specifically, went out to the 3x3 qualifiers for the Commonwealth Games. 4 players from the Archers, Issy Bunyan, Karis Roy, Kim King, and Laura Shanahan. Reese, how did they do?
Maybe not as well as they were hoping in terms of results, but I think that they were all extremely proud and extremely excited to represent Wales on the Commonwealth stage. You know, just straight losses across the board and maybe not the most convincing in terms of score lines for them. But I think more than anything, they were more proud to represent their country and represent Cardiff Met. I mean, there were 4 players selected for the men's and women's. On the women's side of things, all 4 players for Wales were from this team, all from Cardiff Met Archers. So I think that that's something to be extremely proud of. The men's side of things also didn't do as well in terms of performances and results. Things didn't go their way. But again, it was the same type of thing. I saw Eli Andam, who plays for the Bucks team and also plays for the Cardiff Tribal Hunters that we commentated on the BWNL Cup final a few weeks ago. He did an interview afterwards, and he was just saying, you know, results aside, he was just extremely proud to be selected and put on the Wales jersey and play in that 3v3 competition in the first place. And I think it just shows that Cardiff Met, in terms of Welsh basketball, is of about as high a standard as it can get. So hopefully, you know, they put those results behind them that came earlier this week, and they show their quality and some scoring output here today against these Oakland Wolves here and pick up a W.
Well, speaking of quality, Reese, I saw last week HoopsFix had a poll about the best basketball uniforms in the WBBL and the British Basketball League. Now, our opinion is that these are the 2 best uniforms. HoopsFix's poll had the Oakland's Wolves jersey winning as the best one. That's the one they're wearing right now. Cardiff Met wearing their city jerseys that I think we like a little more. What do you think?
I think I like it a lot more, if I'm being honest. I love the City Skyline jersey, my favorite. Plenty of style points.
Well, both teams ready to get underway. Tip is up and off, and the Archers grab the ball to start things off here. Lauren Psyche rips it down, gets it over to Sarah Jorgensen, driving inside, 1-on-2. Off the glass, Marcozotti gets it back. No, Hatch, big rebound, up strong. And fouled by Marissa Quick, the ex-Archer. Laughs at that call. I think she got the ball there too, Reese.
I thought so as well, and you know, more of what we've been seeing this season from Mara Marcozotti, getting that rebound and having that size advantage, but not being able to put it away off the glass. And luckily, Shannon Hatch managed to collect that rebound and get fouled on her way and put the first free throw away as well, getting the first points on the board for the Archers.
Hatch shooting 79% from the free throw line so far this season, is also the league's leading scorer once again, 18.5 points per game. And she must have heard me when I said that because the arena went silent here and then it went out the front iron. So 1 point for Hatch on that free throw trip. Brooklyn Pannell is in second with 18.2 points. And a little further behind, Cassie Breen at 16.4. So Hatch and Pannell on the top of the league right now. Both of them just kind of trading back and forth each game on who's on top. So up the court now go the Wolves. Lizzie Harrison on the ball here. Screen from Quick on the backside. Gets it back to Quick. She's going to take a deep three. Jumper is off. Psyche can't grab the rebound. She's out-muscled there by 2 players. And that shot doesn't go again. Opris with the rebound. Goes back at to Harrison. They'll reset. Harrison wants a screen. Wants to roll to her right. She's got it. Jorgensen beats the screen. Drives inside on her. Swatted down by Hatch. 5 to go. You got to get the shot up. Wolves under pressure here. Looking. Menendez floats it. Off the iron and out. And another offensive board. Sarson here to reset things. Beth Sarson on the wing. Kim Kane guarding her. Is going to flip to the far side. Hatch knocks it out of bounds. And, well, 5 seconds left on the shot clock here.
I think Sarah Jorgensen is just trying to get the Archers to wake up on the defensive side of the ball, get their awareness up, and collect a rebound.
Quick inbound here. Holding on to it is Harrison. 3 to go. She's going to have to shoot from the free throw line. Jumper is off, and Marcozotti with the easy board. King, she's got Hatch on the breakaway, not going to take it. She'll drop it back to Psyche. Goes over to Hatch. Jorgensen in the corner here. Leads off to Marcozotti. King splits one. And driving inside again, forces back. Jorgensen, that one's knocked out of bounds by Opris. Strong defense from the Wolves. 7 left on the shot clock for the Archers here, Reese.
I think they just need to take a deep breath here. Collect themselves a bit. Draw out a play. 7 seconds here to get a good shot up. Probably in the hands of Shannon Hatch, I'd imagine.
Hatch screening Psyche. King's got it. 4 to go. She's probably going to have to pull up from this one. Driving inside, spinning, juking. Oh, just beats the shot clock, but I think it was a little too fast for her. On the opposite end goes Menendez. Lays it up and oh no! What a bad miss.
Premature from you, Atticus.
That was. Psyche fakes, splits 2. And off the glass, no. Marcozotti, another rebound. Reese, that's already 4 rebounds from Mara Marcozotti.
And she manages to put that one away as well. You know, similar size matchup between her and Quick as well, but I think she's got the wingspan as well to collect those rebounds, and hopefully she can manage to put more of those away as the game goes on.
Good defense there from Marcozotti. Forces this one back to Sarson. Oh, Sarson leaves Psyche in the dust for 2.
And you said good defense there, but Marcozotti did manage to get drawn out a little bit too much there from the inside. Left the paint wide open.
King flips it over to Jorgensen. She's going to come inside here. 2 defenders check to her. Hatch now under pressure. No, and Quick grabs the board. Harrison to take it back on the opposite end. With a little hesitation, she won't drive further. Picks up her dribble, and now she's stuck. She'll go back to Opris. 10 on the shot clock. Driving inside on Hatch. Nice, big 2 steps. And she lays it in for 2.
It's a tough finish. It was tight defense there from Shannon Hatch, and Opris did well to put that one away off the glass.
Jorgensen, King, corner 3, it's up. And it rattles inside. 3 for Kim King. And we are back to a 6-4 game. Opris from 3. Hatch is guarding her. She'll get it over to Menendez. Harrison now inside to Quick. Quick beats Marcozotti. Flips it back out, though. Opris for 3. No. And an easy board from Marcozotti, and she even draws a foul just for fun.
Marcozotti, I think, wasn't aware of Opris coming up behind her. And kind of lucky there, actually, to collect it in time and draw the foul as well.
Well, she might be lucky, but she's already got 5 boards. That's exactly what she needs because so far this season, she's only averaging 5 per game. She's already there. That's a steep drop-off compared to the past. She averaged about 8 rebounds per game in the past couple of seasons, so this is a big change for her here. That one's stolen away by the Wolves, and they'll take it up the court here now. Menendez driving on King. She'll go back. Uprus going to take it deep, too, with a foot on the line, and drills it. Tie game. Psyche gets it over to King. Out on the wing here. She'll flip back to Hatch from the straightaway. Jorgensen fakes. And Quick's going to force her back out. King from 3 yet again.
Ooh.
Got it to go.
There we go.
Little deep pass here. Whoa. Reese, you know how pass interference in American football in the United States, you won't call pass interference if the ball is too high above the receiver. I think that's kind of what happened there. It looked like it was a foul on Psyche, but that ball just way out of reach.
I think so as well.
Jorgensen down to Marcazzati. Psyche from the straightaway again. Going to drive inside, flips it over Marcazzati. Easy 2. No. King fighting with the board, and an elbow into Quick's face and a foul.
And in terms of Kim King here, you know, in seasons past, as I've been here for a number of years now, she's been a really important threat from behind the three-point arc for the Archers. And this season we haven't seen it as much, but she's opened the game with 2 threes here, and hopefully she can continue that. Shannon Hatch, this is the easy layup there. And she's going to be important going forward as this game goes on.
Missed layups becoming a theme here early. Flips it over on the inside. Jorgensen, good defense. Forces that one to go out of bounds, and Josie Leovold doesn't get that one to drop. So Leovold just recently into the game in her 3rd year here for the Wolves. And another substitution for them as well. Number 2, Rosie Porter coming onto the court now. Hooper's on the ball here on the wing, driving on Hatch. Out to the far side. This 3 to come from Sarson, in and out. Psyche can speed it up or slow it down, whatever she wants. She'll take her time here. Open from the mid-range, gets it over to Hatch instead. Gets it back. She's got King on the roll. King's gonna fake, come inside. Psyche's got 6 on the shot clock. She'll have to take this shot. Flips it inside to Hatch, and Quick snuffed it out. Porter on the breakaway, hands it off. Sarson, up, glass, no! Reese, nobody's hitting anything inside the paint right now.
No, and I thought Sarson probably should have kicked it out to Josie Leovold there on the outside of the three-point arc there, but heavily contested layup there. She didn't manage to put away. We just need a bit of an injection of quality here as Sarah Jorgensen is fouled as she tries to go up herself. She's going to shoot 2. Hopefully it gives the Archers a bit of rhythm on offense going forward.
Both teams searching for that rhythm right now. Archers leading 9-6. 2 free throws to come here from Sarah Jorgensen. Reese, I think what's been most surprising about these teams looking at them, Oakland's Wolves are an extremely young team. You got Kizzy Spence, her 1st year in the WBBL on the team. She's not here today. Rosie Porter, number 2 who fouled there, her 1st year making a step up from the WEABL. Daisy Porter, also the same. She's not here either, but Eva Karasaite, same thing. Just their roster is full of young players and players making the step up in the transition. Do you think that leads into their 4-16 record so far, or 4-17 record, sorry?
I think so, and I think it's probably a situation of it being a bit of a project and building the team for years to come. And the Archers are trying to inject a little bit of that themselves with the likes of Karis Roy and Issy Bunyan being in the squad, but not getting as much on-floor action as we see that the Oakland are giving their youngsters as much on-floor action as well. And you know, yeah, maybe not immediate success, but they're hoping to create something going forward as the years go on.
Porter flips it over to Sarson on the interior. Sarson up against Sarah Wagstaff. Wagstaff forces the missed shot. Psyche driving down the opposite end. She's got 2 players on her. Doesn't matter. Spins, turns, and she's fouled. Foul there. I believe it's going to be on Josie Leovold, and it is.
And I think the Archers have done a really good job at keeping the pace of this game extremely high tempo. And, you know, on offense, they haven't been able to get a ton of high-quality penetration into the paint, but, you know, the few times that they've done it, they've managed to draw contact and get some fouls and some free throws going. When the plays have been a bit more drawn out, the passes have been extremely quick and, like I said, really high tempo, but not a whole lot of penetration inside the paint and not too many easy looks inside.
Psyche misses both free throws, and it's knocked out here. Wolves basketball. Archers only shooting 69% from the free throw line this season. That's 9th in the WBBL. And you can kind of see what the problems that brings right there. Deep three to come from the Wolves. No. And that one rolls out of bounds. I think that's going to be off the Wolves, and it is. When you look at things statistically for both sides, of course, Reese, our biggest concern is for the Wolves. They're in the bottom two in basically every category that matters. Shooting, rebounds, turnovers, points per game. They're going to have to make a big step up today to beat the Archers here on their home court.
Definitely, and the Archers haven't been the most impressive this season on their home court. Shannon Hatch goes for the step back three, and it falls, giving the Archers a nice 8-point cushion here. But the Archers haven't been hitting as many threes as they hit so far in this game this season.
No.
Already 3 in this first quarter. But Oakland have got a lot to live up to keep themselves in this game as they get the and one call there.
Impressive play there from Beth Sarson.
Whew.
Got it to drop, going to get one more. And it's 14-8. Wolves down by 6. They can cut it down to 5 here. Kim Kane coming off the floor. Number 9, Laura Shanahan coming on for the Archers.
That was a breathless few minutes there.
Indeed. Well, coming to the free throw line now is Beth Sarson. So the Wolves shooting 68.5% so far this season from the free throw line. That's 11th in the league, near the bottom. But she sinks that one. And it's down to a 5-point game now with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Psyche hands it off to Shanahan here. Gets it back to Psyche. 12 on the shot clock. Looking for something on the inside. Hatch, turnaround Jay, no. Rebound for the Wolves. Harrison pushing up the pace here. Sarson's got it. She's got a screen waiting. Taking her time. Now uses it. And then pulls up. Harrison fakes inside. Driving up. She's not going to get it to drop again, but she gets the own rebound. Flips it back on the run. What a play there. Beth Sarson lays it in yet again.
Even though they seem... Go ahead, Akis, sorry.
Well, Archers are not going to like that play. I can promise you that. Shanahan on the reverse layup. Bit of a wild one. That one's not going to fall. Rosie Porter grabs the board. And nice little doubleheader there.
Bit of football freestyle there.
Indeed. Josie Leovold runs to the far side of the court after her header. Harrison with it now, going past Lemoyne. Strong double step there. And Hatch grips down the contested board under heavy pressure on a foul. That foul going to be on Lizzie Harrison now. That's her first of the game, but already 5 on the board for the Wolves. So Shannon Hatch will go to the free throw line for 2 here.
And I think I can see why they might be so low in the league in terms of rebounds per game. It seems that they're really aggressive in wanting those rebounds, but I don't know if they properly know how to do it. A lot of those fouls have been committed while going for offensive rebounds, and Archers seeming to have the glue on their hands a little bit better than the Wolves.
First free throw up and in for Shannon Hatch. Again, Hatch, one of the league's leading scorers so far this season, top of the league right now. That is her 5th point so far in this game. See if she can make it 6. And she cannot. Lemoyne tries to grab the offensive board, and she will. Falling out of bounds, gets it to Shanahan. And the Archers get another chance here. Psyche splits 2, hands it off Lemoyne. Going up strong, and she's stuffed. Yeah, that one's going to be an Archer turnover.
Marissa Quick was not letting Lemoyne put that shot up at all. She's put her hands up, and I think they would have been really disappointed with themselves if they committed another foul there.
Well, thankfully for the Wolves, nobody in foul trouble just yet. Just 1 foul for 5 separate players. Oprah's driving into the inside. Shanahan's going to force her back. Marissa Quick now at the top. Marcazzotti defending. Quick hands it off. Menendez, deep 3. Looks good, but just a little too far. Get the offensive board anyway. And Oprah is going to be, no foul called. Out of bounds.
It looked to me that came off the leg of Oprah, so it looks like Lauren Psyche swatted it onto the leg of number 17 there, but refs have a better view than I do.
You only say that when you don't like the call. Menendez coming inside. Deep 2. Got it. 15-13 game. Wagstaff on the far side. Going to drive inside quickly here. She's going up strong. And still can't get it to fall. So low scoring contest right now. Just 28 points between the two teams. A minute left to go in the first quarter just about. Under pressure here are the Wolves. Menendez hands it off to Uperis at the top of the arc. 10 to go, inside, looking for the little spin. That was strange.
Bit too wild there.
Wagstaff trying to be quick, and she will, and lays it up and in. Haven't seen a whole lot of that this season, Reese.
No, but Wagstaff is a player that's focused on the fundamentals, not as much explosiveness as she maybe used to have. She's been in this league a really, really long time. But somebody who focuses on the basics and managed to focus just enough to put that layup away.
Well, 2 coming from the Wolves, like you said, Reese. Sarah Wagstaff has been here since the 2004 season here in the Cardiff area. So, I mean, they were the Uwick Steelers back then.
Definition of a legend.
Absolutely. Psyche's got a screen waiting for Marcazzati if she wants it. About 6 on the clock, off the back iron and out. Wolves grab the board. Oprah's, oh no, she's foul. Foul on Shanahan. And thankfully there aren't going to be any free throws, so not too much harm done there. Just 2.5 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Deep 3 from Menendez coming, I guess, Reese?
Probably. That'd be my guess.
Miriam Menendez shoots 30% from 3. I don't know what this will qualify as. Probably 0.
This should be a 4-point play if it manages to go in from here.
Quick, hands it off. Upris. Oh, she was going for it, and then it fouled him out.
It's unlucky.
Well, it was a nice looking play anyway. That one's out of bounds. 17-15. Archers on top here at the end of the first. Reese, competitive game and an ugly game. We're seeing misses everywhere. But the Archers on top by 2.
Definitely so. I mean, really high tempo, and I think that's been contributing to why some of these easy misses have been happening from both sides, really. I think both teams have just been rushing some things sometimes, especially in transition. You know, there was definitely 1 or 2 times that you were about to say, and an easy 2, and then it wasn't as easy as it looked. So I think both teams just need to take a deep breath and maybe not rush things as much, and I think that's what head coach Steph Collins is going to try to drill into the Archers here to maintain that lead. But positive start, I think, you know, 3 3-pointers made in that first quarter from the Archers, something we almost never see here at the Archers Arena from the home side. So that's always a positive start. And Kim Kang finally hitting some shots that we haven't really seen her hit so far this season.
Definitely. Reese, I think it can be said this way. Have you ever ordered Uber Eats, McDonald's from Uber Eats?
Definitely a couple times.
Now, when you order McDonald's from Uber Eats, you always get the big things you ask for. You ask for the burger, you get the burger. You get your fries, you get your nuggets, no big deal. But what do you never get in that Uber Eats order, Reese?
What, sauce?
Your sauces, you got it. You never get your extra barbecue sauces or your ketchup or any of the extra things you ask for. That's what we've got so far today. The big things are going down. Archers hitting those 3 threes. Wolves coming back strongly here at the end of this first quarter. They're keeping things close. But you're missing all the gimmies. You're missing the free little barbecue packets and the free little ketchup sauce that you want. You just got to go in person to the McDonald's. Uber Eats, as good as they are, they just always miss the sauces for whatever reason. And it's never exactly what you want it to be.
See, this is why you're the voice of Basketball Wales right now.
Ha!
This is it.
I got plenty of experience using Uber Eats in Wales, baby. That's got to be it. Beth Sarson to start us off here at the start of the second quarter. Wolves down 15-17 to the Archers in Cardiff, Wales. Harrison from 3, and they take the lead. 18-17, big 3 there from Lizzie Harrison. Jorgensen's going to hand it off to Issy Bunyan here into the game for the first time for the Archers. Shanahan gets it over to Marcazzati. Marcazzati fakes, goes back. Bunyan, she's got a 3, she wants it, and it's short. Going for the board is Shannon Hatch, can't grab it. Oprah's comes away with it. Marissa Quick hands it off here. Sarson sprinting up the court quickly. Jorgensen does well to stay with her. Harrison at the top of the arc, comes inside on Jorgensen, flips it back. Upris, 10 to go. She's got a screen from Quick. Takes the shot instead. Ooh. Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Stare down Shannon Hatch and drilled it.
That was a really difficult 3 there from a standing position.
The Estonian sniper, I guess. Marcazzati spinning around Marissa Quick, and she lays it in. The Archers following up that last play with an impressive shot of their own. Harrison on it now. She's looking for Leovold. Leovold's covered. She'll get it over to Beth Sarson instead. Sarson's got a screen. Gets it over. Leah Volt trying to go inside. Knocked back. Stolen away by the Archers here. Shanahan on the run. She's got 2 options on her left, and she'll pull it back instead. Jorgensen coming around the edge. Drives inside. Kicks it back. Bunyan had an open 3. Drove inside instead. She got an easy 2.
I like that look from Missy Bunyan there. Took her time. You know, I think that last 3 that she threw up a few possessions ago maybe hurt her confidence from behind the arc. And she did well to pick out a nice floater there. Lots of composure.
Well, this one thrown away by the Wolves. Bunyan's going to grab the steal. Got the little floater inside to Shanahan, and it was just a little too far. Archer's forced to back it out. Easy 2 miss there. Jorgensen's going to take a 3 instead. Off the iron and out.
Missed opportunity there from the Archers. I thought if they sped things up just a little bit, they would have been able to at least put up a shot there and see what happens.
Harrison driving. She's going to be forced back. Quick at the top. Point center time. Beth Sarson driving on Jorgensen. Jorgensen keeping her out of the paint well. Quick from deep. Up and no. Looked pretty good on the bounce.
Unexpected shot there from Quick as well.
No kidding. Hatch gets it on the dump off. And it goes in. That one bounces off the rim well. 23-21. Archers on top. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the second. Harrison from 3 yet again. Air ball. I see Reese's grimace next to me. Yikes.
Definitely a yikes.
Hatch, she's got a screen waiting. Gets it back to Jorgensen. Wide open from downtown. Oh, and it's in and out. Hands on the head from Lauren Psyche. Archers knew they had that one for free. Upris driving inside, and she's going to be fouled by Sarah Jorgensen there.
Upris is seeming very difficult to handle for the Archers right now, drawing lots of contact, not afraid to drive inside and get her body in the game there. She's going to check out of the game.
Massive substitutions there for the Wolves. Wow. I think they replaced everybody. Everybody except for Beth Sarson. So number 9, Evia Karasaite comes onto the floor. Miriam Menendez comes back on as well. And Rosie Porter does, and Lauren Milligan as well. That shot doesn't really go anywhere. AC Bunyan grabs the rebound. King on the outlet pass. She's going to drive it across the front court here. 3-on-3 if she takes her time. Gets it over to Karis Roy. And can't get that easy layup to fall. Menendez is going to have it here. Hatch guarding her. And she'll reset the play at the top of the arc. Lauren Milligan on it now. Head coach for the Wolves. Coming inside. Little spin. And she's hacked by Kim King. 2 free throws to come.
And she did well there to extend her arms there and try to draw that reach and that swat there. Definitely a wild shot, and I don't think she was expecting to actually get a good shot up there, but definitely trying to draw the contact, and she did her job.
So when you look up Lauren Milligan, my favorite quote of hers is from the start of the season. She said to her team, if you guys keep me at 10 minutes per game or less, that's exactly what I'm looking for from the player coach. And Reese hasn't been successful so far. She averages 23 minutes a game, 13 more than she wants.
Yeah, I mean, tough to say if it's tired legs. Only 26 years old. Maybe it's to be expected 23 minutes per game. But, I mean, hopefully she can manage. She can get her team to come back here. Tie game at 23s. And she doesn't have to stay on the floor so long.
That shot falls out of bounds from Shannon Hatch there. Hatch, after the strong start, kind of falling off a little bit. She's got 7 points, but 2 of 6 shooting from the field right now. Substitutions to come for the Archers. Sarah Jorgensen comes off. Lauren Psyche back in the game. So Miriam Menendez takes this one up the court for the Wolves. They look to restart this possession yet again, looking to take the lead once more. Under 6 minutes to go in the second. Pass to Rosie Porter, knocked out of bounds by AC Bunyan. So Wolves to restart things from the baseline here. They've got the stack formation, waiting for this pass. Gets it over to Beth Sarson. Knocked out of bounds there. I don't know how that's off Lauren Psyche, Reese. Sarkey's hand was going to the left, and then the ball went to the right. I'm no physics expert, but the ball doesn't go to the right when you hit it from the left, aiming to the left.
I think Lauren Psyche's putting her case to the referee as well.
Porter inside. She's going to be fouled by Karis Roy. Oh, it doesn't fall in. Breathless moment. We were waiting for that shot to drop.
That's 2 or 3 times now that we've seen the ball rebound off the back of the rim and seemed to hang in the air for eternity.
Really did. So Wolves looking for some more points here from the free throw line, only averaging 57.3 points per game. That is second to last in the league. The bottom team averages 57.2, so they're basically there. So you got to score today to get a win. I mean, we say that, of course, but it's 24-23, 15 minutes into the game. So they've done their job relatively well on defense against the Archers. They take a 2-point lead. Psyche on it now, hands it over to Issy Bunyan on the stutter step. She's got Milligan guarding, got a switch here. Trying to throw it inside, Karasaite knocks it down. Menendez on it, gets it over to Milligan. Dishes over, a deep three to come from Sarson, and she got it. What a strange three, Reese. That thing, there was no arc on that sucker. That thing went straight into the hoop.
That was an arrow. I was about to say. You usually want a bit of a Skittles rainbow there. You want to put your hand in the cookie jar, and instead she seemed to, it was almost like a chest pass that went just straight into the basket there. And those are not going to go in very often, but, you know, it's crazy the difference that a few threes will make in a game. The Archers only scoring 6 points in this second quarter after the 17-point first quarter that they had, and that was after 3 3-pointers from them, 2 coming from Kim King and 1 from Shannon Hatch as well. And, you know, with the loss of those threes coming in the second quarter for the Archers side, they've only managed 6 points, whereas the Wolves have managed 13 of their own with a couple threes that they've thrown up. So it's very, very important, the shooting threat from behind the arc.
Well, Archers need to get back on top of things from three. They're right now they're down 28-23 against the Wolves here at home. Not been great for either team from behind the arc this season. Wolves are shooting 27% from three, 10th in the league. Cardiff Met are a lot worse, shooting 23.9% from three. That is almost dead last, and you can see why. I mean, again, they've got the 3 threes early, so that's a good start for them. 3 of 7 so far in this game. Not what we're used to seeing. But Reese, normally we're lucky to see the Archers go like 3 of 12. So they've already got those 3. Hopefully they can turn things around here in the second quarter.
I think we're lucky to see any threes drop for the Archers this season, to be honest.
That is partially true. Hatch from 3 again. This one still no. Karis Roy's got it. Roy under heavy pressure. And they force a travel out of that. Wow. No foul, no jump ball, a travel.
That was a lot of contact for a travel.
I'd agree with that one. So Sarson to take this one up the court again. Her speed and her shooting been a big problem for the Archers so far. Sarson already on 10 points. She's on it here. Psyche guarding her. Hand checks her. She'll go back here. Goes to Milligan. Far side switch. Rosie Porter wide open from 3. Got it. Wolves on top right now. It's raining buckets. 31-23. Psyche's got Roy in the interior, but Milligan, great job forcing that pass and not come in. King gonna take a 3 again. Air ball. But Hatch grabs it. The net stopped it and kept it in for the Archers. Back over to Karis Roy. Roy spinning, goes right into Milligan's face. And yeah, oh no, we got another travel.
Goodness me. Apologies if you hear my giggles. I've got the new SU mascot, Archie the Dragon here, just busting a move here at half court. And he was threatening to take over the camera operations here from our camera operator.
I got to be honest, Reese. Archie's got 3 fingers. That's a mistake. Thank you to Steven, our producer for the game, for doing a better camera job than Archie would.
Definitely.
Driving inside goes Menendez. Off the glass and off the iron and out. Ooper's on the offensive rebound and another foul. This one going to be on Shannon Hatch now. And that's her first foul of the game. So Archers, I mean, after going so well at the start of the game with the offensive rebounds and out-rebounding the Wolves, it hasn't been that same way since. Now being out-rebounded 22-19, and they're also fouling the Wolves quite a bit here. Ooper's on it. Get Hatch to come to her. And that one's going to be missed, but an offensive rebound yet again. Goes back to Milligan. Over. Sarson. Inside. Splits 2 defenders. Lays it up and in. Wow.
And the high-tempo start that the Archers had going for them in the first quarters seemed to slow down a bit. And as I say that, Shannon Hatch proves me a bit wrong.
Good
in
recovery.
A quick transition bucket there.
Good recovery for the Archers. They finally got some momentum starting to go their way. Down by 8 once again, 33-25, 3:27 left to go in this game. Porter gets it over, Uperis. No. It was a good shot though. Wolves are gonna like that. Kim King gonna drive up the court yet again. Trying to go inside, and a foul called there on Lauren Milligan. I believe that's her first, and it is. So both teams gonna make a couple substitutions here. Archers needing to keep momentum going their way right now. If you can score here, cut it back down to a 6-point game or so, I think you'd take that.
They just need to make sure they keep it in single digits going into the half. 8-point deficit right now to claw their way back from. They just need a few buckets in a row to get the momentum going their way.
Psyche hands it off to King. Psyche's got it once again here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Driving inside. Beats Sarson, fakes the shot. Hands it over to Marquezade, and then a foul call. Then she's going to get it to drop. 2 and 1. Marissa Quick is just incredulous. I kind of agreed. That foul looked like it happened about 5 seconds before the shot.
She still looks in absolute disbelief, Marissa Quick, that the and one is called.
Hard to blame her, I think.
Yeah.
She's arguing this call quite a bit here. So Mara Marquezade, this is a really good start for her. A lot better than we've seen in the past couple of months. Well, really throughout the whole season. 6 points already on the board. 7 rebounds and an assist to go with it. She can make it 7 points as well right here. But Reese, one of the biggest things, one of the biggest problems we've said for the Archers all season has been they haven't had a whole lot of size on the interior, and that shot in the paint that you just saw has not been there for them all season. Marquezade's bringing it back finally.
Now, in any opposition team that has somebody the size of Mara Marquezade has been able to just take advantage of the size in the paint with rebounds, especially on the offensive end of the ball. And the Archers haven't really been able to compete. But the reemergence of Mara Marquezade coming back from an injury that she had at the start of the season has been huge for the Archers in terms of getting some wins at home.
Looked like a kick ball there from the Wolves. It's not going to be called. Menendez driving to the opposite end of the court. No, and King with the board. Psyche going to take it up the court once again here. Flips to the far side. Wagstaff open from 3. She's going to take it. And Kitty corners off the rim. No. Hatch, hey, grabs the rebound. Grabs the turnover, rather. Weird. It was a 1-on-4. I don't know how she came out with that. Psyche's got a screen. Gets her defender on the backside. Marquezade spinning. Going to take a shot again. No. Still, I don't think the Archers will complain about that one. Sarson going to the opposite end. Marquezade wasn't looking. And offensive board once again. Sarson driving on the baseline. Flips it back. Menendez. She's got Harrison and Uperis on the side. Uperis 3. It's up. And it's long once more. Wagstaff calling a play here. She'll hand it up to Psyche to start things off for the Archers. 1:40 left to go. Archers down by 5. Lead off inside to Shannon. Hatch lays it up and in. Timeout called here by the Wolves. They'll head to the bench. 33-30. Archers have cut this back to a 3-point lead, Reese.
Yeah, and a promising bit of offensive spells there from the Archers. Now bringing it back to 11 points scored in the second quarter. And I think just a lot of composure there from Shannon Hatch to put away that tough bucket there under heavy pressure. And they just need a bit more of that, bit more leadership there from the experienced heads like Sarah Wagstaff and Shannon Hatch to put away some easy buckets under pressure and claw their way back. 3-point game now.
Well, 3-point game, 1:38 left to go in this first half. The last time these two teams played was October 9th, just the second game of the season for both teams. This one was up at Oakland's Wolves home stadium, so 67-57 Archer win there. This was one of the Archers' few wins of the season, one of their 3. And so they're hoping for another one here today. If they can win, they would get 4 wins on the day, or 4 wins on the season rather. That would put them to 4-16 and would take them up to 11th in the league, and would send the Wolves back down to 12th, and they would drop to 4-18 with a loss. If the Wolves win, they would stay in 11th. And there's a 6-point cushion right now between them and the Newcastle Eagles. That's a 3-win difference, and the Archers would remain in 12th. So both teams coming back onto the court now, looking for a strong finish to the end of the first half. Strange day, Reese. We've got 2 Wolves who have played here today. The previous wheelchair game that you commentated on before this was the Carter Pitt Archers against the Worcester Wolves. And now, Archers and the Oaklands Wolves. Wolves everywhere.
Yeah, I think They need a bit more original mascots here in this country.
Over to Porter. She'll start things off for the Wolves now. Marissa Quick's got it. Quick got a handoff to Menendez. Jorgensen does well to beat that screen. Wagstaff knocks it down. She's got it on the breakaway here. Wagstaff driving inside. 2-on-1. Fakes up. No. And Hatch grabs the offensive rebound anyway. Psyche. Hatch in the corner. Working around for her shot. She's got it here, and there it is. You could see that from the second she grabbed that ball, Reese. She was waiting for that shot to open up.
Definitely. She's on 13 points now. And she's the one that you want to get the ball in her hands. As Sarah Wagstaff is called for a foul, sorry. Thought it was a travel cowl. But you want the ball in the hands of Shannon Hatch here when you need to claw back your way from a lead. 1 point deficit now for the Archers to claw the way back from.
A 1 point deficit. We've got some free throws to come here for Rosie Porter. Wolves in the bonus, so 2 free throws here now. Reese, craziest part of this game is you look at the box score. 11 points for Shannon Hatch, that's good. It's actually 13 points for Hatch, that hasn't been updated yet. But 0 for Lauren Psyche so far with only 3 assists. That's crazy. She averages 15 a game.
That's a crazy stat, 15 assists a game.
Or 15 points a game, rather.
There you go.
15 points a game, but nothing so far for Lauren Psyche, as Archie the Dragon doing her best to put her off under the baseline.
And she's only put up 2 shots so far this game, so I think it's just been a case of she hasn't gotten just as involved in the offense as she usually is. She's usually the ball handler, as you see the ball in her hands right now, but nothing's really been finishing with her. As she puts up a layup and gets her first points of the game. Commentator curse coming in clutch there.
And she got another! A 4-point play!
Turn off my mic!
Yeah, so much for that one. 36-34. Archers now on top by 2. 30 seconds left to go. 15-second difference. Shot and game clock. Drive inside is Sarson. Whoa, I don't know what that one was. Bad turnover, and Lemoyne's going to be fouled by Lauren Milligan. Milligan in total disbelief. I think that's going to send Lemoyne to the free throw line, and it will.
Wow, what a turnaround from the Archers in the last few minutes of this first half. Now with a 2-point lead. And actually, I don't think Lemoyne is going to be heading to the free throw line. Bit of confusion there from the refs.
Beth Sarson pointed it out. One of our scoreboards showed 5 fouls for the Wolves. One of them showed 4. I think it was the one that was 4 was the accurate one. So Psyche to take it up the court. Archers are going to play for the last shot here. They lead by 2. 15 seconds left to go in the first half. Psyche sends everyone down to the baseline. Hatch comes to her for the screen. Gets Sarson off her. She gets the switch over to Menendez. Driving on Menendez. Behind the back. Picks it up. Rolls around and in.
What a bucket. Oh.
Wow. That's how the first half will end. Right as we start to say anything bad about Lauren Psyche. Take it back, Reese. Take it back. 38-34. She comes up with the last 6 points of that half. And wow. Good turnaround there for the Archers, though. Head into the breakup 4 here.
A bit of razzle-dazzle on that last bucket as well. And she's put so much heart into those last 2 minutes of that first half there. Getting a nice layup, then stealing the inbound, putting another put back up, and then a really, really difficult finish there. Off-balance fadeaway after a behind-the-back dribble, and 6 points to end the quarter. Really impressive stuff from Lauren Psyche. Somebody needed to take the scoring output on their shoulders, and she decided to take that load herself.
Well, Lauren Psyche, first year into the team, coming off of her time at UC Irvine over in California. She led the team there in points, steals, and assists in her last season as a senior, and she's leading the team here in assists, and as you can see right there, steals are not going to be much of a problem for her, I think, as she gets the Archers back into the lead at the end of this first half. We'll head into about a 10-minute break. We'll see you in about 10 minutes' time for the start of the second half. Archers up 4, 38-34 over Oakland's Wolves. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half here in Cardiff, Wales at the Archer Arena, or Reese's favorite saying, the Kincoid Coliseum.
Aha!
We're here for the Cardiff and Archers and Oakland's Wolves. Thanks for joining us for the second half. Atticus Bede, Reese Jones joining me. 38-34, Archers on top with 20 minutes of action left to go. Reese Jones, coming into the second half, opening thoughts.
I think the Archers are going to look to pick up where they left off at the end of the second quarter, sorry. You know, going into the start of the second quarter, I don't know what happened. It was really high-octane stuff from the Archers in the first quarter, and then coming out of that break, I don't know, they just kind of fell asleep a little bit. The Oakland Wolves got a lot more offensive rebounds. We were dominating them on the rebounding, side of things in the first quarter, and then at the start of the second quarter, they started to out-rebound us. And I've been really impressed with Greta Upris. 7 points, 9 rebounds, and she's drawn 3 fouls for the Wolves. And I think that she was a real problem for the Archers on offense in terms of her energy and just her willingness to put her body on the line almost, to grab some rebounds and draw some contact. So I was really impressed with her at the start of the second quarter. But then, I don't know, a few team talks, a few timeouts from Steph Collins for the Archers going into the last 3 minutes or so of the second quarter. Archers have only scored 6 points in the opening 7 minutes of the second quarter, and then somehow managed to total that to 21 points in the second quarter. So I don't know how that happened. But Lauren Psyche woke up, scored 6 points in the last about 45 seconds of the half.
That's being kind. I think it was more like 20 seconds.
Yeah, so it was just really, really back and forth stuff. The first quarter, really highly contested from both teams, really high octane stuff, but a bit sloppy in terms of quality. I think both teams were kind of rushing things. And then Oakland Wolves dominated the first half of the second quarter, and Archers dominated the second half of the second quarter. So I think momentum should be going the way of the Archers, and hopefully they can pick that up going into the second half.
Well, you know what wasn't sloppy? Did you see that worm from Archie the Dragon there? With that kind of pot-belly gut, that was impressive.
No, I've seen loads of stuff on social media recently of people trying to do the worm, and it would look just like me doing the worm, where it's just kind of like a dead flopping fish a little bit out of water. So fair play to Archie the Dragon there. Got the moves that I definitely don't have.
A baller indeed. Archie the Dragon having some good fun here today. So again, Archers on top by 4, 38-34 over the Wolves, so 20 minutes left to go. Both these teams are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Right now you're playing for momentum, and, well, momentum heading into this summer and for the next season. Obviously, both these teams got some young players on their squads. Wolves are the youngest team in the league easily. Lots of 18, 19-year-olds, players making their step up from the WNBL or WEABL, their first season here in the WBBL. And for the Archers, younger squad, lots of new players. Lauren Psyche, one of them, on the ball now against Beth Sarson. And Marcozati's got it here. Shannon Hatch here at the top of the arc for the Archers. 12 on the shot clock. Need to get it inside here. Marcozati backing down Milligan. And that's an easy bucket there. Nice work there from Marcozati on the back end.
Start of this third quarter, Archers need to take advantage of Marcozati not having to match up with Marissa Quick here, who's on the bench.
Missed layup there by Lauren Milligan. Kim King on the rebound. King hands it off. Psyche on the rotate. Gets Milligan to check to her. Hatch inside. Big mismatch there. Marcozati going to the line for 2. Archers making the Wolves pay in the interior. What I like most, Reese, right now, Marcozati is on 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. She's not had a double-double so far this season. This could be her first today.
What else she needs to do is put one of these away, one of these free throws, and then just collect one more rebound. She's there. And there's job 1 done.
Second to come, Marcozati at the free throw line here, shooting 68% from the line this season. Knocks both of them down, and she's up to 11 right now. Second leading scorer of the game for the Archers. 11 points for her, 13 for Shannon Hatch. And away go the Wolves, down by 8 after the first 40 seconds. Upris on the handoff. Greta Upris for deep 2. Rims around and in. Psyche to take this one up across the court here. She'll get it over to Sarah Jorgensen. Jorgensen only on 2 points today. Sending it inside, looking for Marcozati. And just that pass was too high. Yeah, you can see Marcozati wanted it more on her side instead of that high.
But you can see the Archers have identified that mismatch with Marcozati inside, and every single possession so far, it's gone her way.
Not sure when we'll see Marissa Quick again. She's got a jacket on the bench. I don't know if that means she's not going to play for a while or what, but
I think what that means is the Archers arena is absolutely freezing, I think, because I am shivering, and I've got a huge fur coat on.
I can confirm that. Reese at halftime was shivering. Maybe still is. I don't know. Jorgensen at the arc. Gets it over to King, who's wide open. Harrison bites on it. Drives inside. Oh, she can't get the easy layup. What happened?
That's where you need to go with your left hand there at the nice angle. She tried to go for almost a reverse finish there, and the angle just wasn't there for it.
Upris goes up. Marcozati comes right to it. Gets it away.
And that's the double-double from Mara Marcozati. 11 points, 10 rebounds.
Marcozati floats back here. Jorgensen on the drive. And the easy running floater 44-36. Archers lead by 8.
And the Archers are on a 12-point, or they were on a 10-point scoring run before Upris put that last bucket up. But they got the momentum going their way.
Sarson coming around, gets Psyche on the backside, hands it off to Milligan. Milligan spinning, back to Sarson. She'll be forced to go back inside once again, and goes for a bit of a crazy layup, but she draws the foul against Mara Marcazzati. And Sarson will go to the free throw line for 2 here.
And Sarah Wagstaff on the bike on the bench. Didn't seem, not sure if she wasn't impressed with the call or thought it was really, really heavy contact. I'm not sure, but not impressed with her facial expression anyway.
Well, either way, 2 free throws to come here from Beth Sarson, leading scorer on the day for the Wolves. She's at 12 points right now. The average is just 9 per game so far this season, so a good performance today. Gets that one to rattle home. Actually played at quite a few places. Played at Pfeiffer College in the NCAA Division II from 2015 to 2017 in the United States. And also a former Great Britain U20 international. Sarson's second free throw, in and out. And Marcazzati with another rebound. Psyche's got Hatch on the screen here. Gets it off the roll. Hatch spinning it around. Marcazzati collects it after that is dropped. Psyche coming around the edge. It's knocked out of her hands by Sarson. Gets it back. King, 5 to go. Got to shoot this one soon. And that pass Marcazzati wasn't ready for it. Out of bounds. Well, Wolves to inbound here. Lots of pressure from Cardiff Met in the front court. They're hunting for this steal. Don't come away with it. But they force the Wolves to have to think twice about that easy inbound. Menendez has the ball here. Jorgensen steps right to her. Rosie Porter's got it. Back to Menendez. Upris wants the handoff. Gets it. 6 to go. Porter having to spin. Shot's going to have to go up. Marissa Quick. Ooh.
Yep.
About a foot too far to the right. Hatch, Marcazzati. Hatch from 3, here it is. And no, Quick and Marcazzati fighting for it. Quick with a strong rebound. Upris on the ball here. Nobody's on the interior. We'll have to rotate it around the perimeter and find that penetration lane as soon as they can. Hatch knocks it out of bounds and out. I think Rosie Porter wasn't expecting that when she pointed at herself and mouthed, "Me? Really?" 2 players to come out for the Wolves now. Number 11, Lizzie Harrison, and number 9, Eva Karasaite on the court again.
Shannon Hatch was trying to get her 4th steal of the game there. She's been extremely active on both ends of the ball so far today. 13 points, 3 steals.
Sarson hands it off. Harrison, 3. Air ball. Wolves are ice cold right now, but they are only down by 7. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Archers need to make the Wolves pay. Psyche. Porter on her. Spinning around, splits 2 defenders, lays it up and in. Wow. Talk about easy. Lauren Psyche makes those look as easy as you want anytime she does that. Lizzie Harrison waiting for a screen. She's got Porter on her left, picks up the dribble. Porter will come back to her to help her out. Rosie Porter tries to float it inside. Whoa! Need a timeout there from the Wolves. Miscommunications all over the place. Archers on top by 9.
It's been a real team performance on offense from the Archers. 2 players in double digits in scoring. Mara Marcazzati on 11 points. Shannon Hatch on 13 of her own. Lauren Psyche getting her first points of the half, bringing her to 8. And scoring all 8 of those points in the last about 6 minutes of action in this game. So she stepped up in terms of scoring. Like I said, a real team performance. Beth Sarson for the Wolves on 13 points, and nobody else in double digits so far. Next highest is Greta Upris with 9. So I think they just need to get some gel back in their play for the Wolves. Get some more team build up in terms of their offensive tactics, I guess. Move the ball around a bit more. Get some penetration inside. Use the sides of Marissa Quick a bit more. Get her more involved on offense. No points so far from Marissa Quick.
Really surprising from Marissa Quick. Like you said, Reese, 15 minutes on the floor, no points, only taking 4 shots, 3 of them threes. That's really weird. I mean, she's taller than almost everybody on the Archer squad. Only player taller than her is Mara Marcazzati. Marcazzati's not been on the court for every minute of this game. I mean, you've had time on the interior, but just has not made the Archers pay for that height disadvantage as a foul called here on Lizzie Harrison, a quick one. That's her second. I think the Archers will like where they're at right now. Obviously, you're up by 9, 5.5 minutes left to go in the third, and all the momentum here for the Archers right now. Psyche's got Hatch on her right after the rotate, drives inside to the left instead, and a little falling away jumper drains it.
She never scores an easy basket, does she? She always does a little fadeaway where she puts so much hard work into getting an easier opportunity, but she loves those little fadeaway, almost Kobe-esque baskets.
She never scores an easy basket, but all of them look easy because of how well she does it. Stolen away here. Wagstaff grabs it. Jorgensen at the top of the arc now for the Archers. Lots of shooting on the court right now for Cardiff Met. Hatch on the turnaround jumper. No. Harrison's going to rip it down here. Sprinting to the opposite end. Quick is wide open in the paint. She totally missed her. And it's knocked out of bounds off Sarah Jorgensen. I think Quick is saying the same thing to Lizzie Harrison there. Karasaite comes off the floor. Lauren Milliken comes back on. So Reese Milligan's already at her 10 minutes that she wants. But now it's going to get more than that.
Yes, indeed. They need to claw their way back. And they need that coaching on-court presence, I guess, to get back into single digits.
Harrison driving inside, tries to throw back out. I don't know what that foul was.
I think they would have rather had the 3.
Me too, especially because I don't know what that was. Must have been a reach in from one of the 4 players surrounding Harrison there inside the paint. Inbound goes to Marissa Quick. Still 10 on the shot clock here. Over to Milligan. Pass wasn't right in the pocket for an open shot. Menendez gets it back too quick. Quick gonna drive. Tries a pass to the interior. Hatch with the steal. Psyche in the opposite end. One-on-one. She'll pull it back a little. Spinning. Can't find what she wants. Hatch pull up 2. And no. That just seemed harder than it needed to be, I think, Reese.
I think Psyche should have driven inside, try to draw some contact, go for the nice layup.
Quick from 3, no. 0 for 5, ice cold, just like this arena.
And 0 for 4 from 3, like you said. Such odd shooting choices from Marissa Quick.
Psyche, whoa! Little falling away jumper. And splashes it inside. Nice looking swish there. Archers on top, 50-37. 3:40 left to go in the game. Menendez to the far side. Goes inside to Quick here. Finally gets the bucket. Her first points of the game. And Reese, it's like she listened to us. She knew where to go. Jorgensen gets it over to Mara Marcazzati. Goes to Shannon Hatch now. Hatch at the top of the arc. Driving inside. 2 defenders check to her a little late. Quick rips down the board. 6 rebounds for her. And 32 rebounds overall for the Wolves. 30 rebounds for the Archers. So Wolves on top by a couple. Harrison gets it over to Menendez. Inside, Quick. Spinning around, going for her play. Goes to the outside. Can't find that open shot. Harrison now, step back 2. Got it. And the Wolves starting that comeback right now.
It's a clean bucket from Harrison there. We'll step back. Tough finish. Single digit deficit to claw their way back from now.
Psyche spinning around. She's got some space. Comes inside. On Quick. Whoa! Marissa Quick just palms it out of bounds. Didn't even need a jump on that one.
Marissa Quick is almost double the size of Lauren Psyche there. That looked too easy for her, but she's going to check out of the game now.
Marissa Quick, 6'3", Lauren Psyche, 5'3", and you can see the difference right there. Quick inbound to Psyche. Whoa, wow. Psyche found, Lauren Psyche found space between 4 players on the inside. Easy layup. Hoopers to the far side. Harrison on it in the corner. 52-41. Archers on top by 11. Hoopers from 3. Looked a little greedy, but she got the rebound anyway. Greta Hoopers to the far side. Easy turnover. Nice catch there from Lauren Psyche. 3-on-3 here. Can do what she wants. Fakes around to Harrison. spinning, will be forced to go back, and a foul call. This one I think is on, yep, Lauren Milligan. So Milligan's third foul.
2 minutes and 9 remains, third quarter.
Just over 2 minutes left to go in the third, 52-41. Archers on top by 11. Lindsay Harrison will come off the floor for Rosie Porter. And Laura Shanahan will come back on for Sarah Jorgensen. Shanahan, part of that team that's just recently returned from the 3x3 qualifiers for the Commonwealth Games. Been a bit of a struggle so far this season for her. Normally shoots a little better than she has so far this season. Foul called there. Shanahan has to go to the line for two. Go back to Laura Shanahan. Normally shoots about 25-26% from three. Only shooting about 11% so far this season from deep. Not great, hence the 3-point per game average.
Yeah, 11%. Not exactly up there.
Hatch knocks down the first free throw, but you know, Laura Shanahan, to be fair, hasn't played many games. This is only her 6th appearance of the season for the Archers. Came back about after that winter break, that winter COVID break we had here in Wales. Hatch gets both free throws, and it's 54-41. Archers on top by 13. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. Psyche knocks it away. She's got the steal. No, it's on the floor. Menendez gets it back. Over to Upris on the run. Upris from three. It's up. And no. You've got to hit something if you're going to get back in this game. Those open threes are where it's at, and can't hit anything right now, Reese.
They're shooting just 23% from behind the line. And they look to be really on top in terms of the three-point scoring department, especially in the second quarter. That's where they got that lead from. As Lauren Psyche drains a deep two, bringing her up to 16 points.
Hand up? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Did you see how she put her hand up to tell everyone to go to the opposite side and then just casually strolled into that shot?
Well, ISO play, I love it. Love the confidence. We've seen her just come alive in this third quarter here, now on 16 points after having 0 points about 18 minutes into this game.
Seriously impressive turnaround from there. On the interior, Porter will try to go up here, and she's fouled by Laura Shanahan. 2 free throws to come for Porter. So obviously it hasn't been the year the Archers wanted, Reese, but you know, 16 points for Lauren Psyche tonight. She's got 3 assists, 3 steals as well to go with it, but this team, so much extra experience and just great passing added from her. She's such a big part of this team and will hopefully be for, you know, at least next year to come.
Definitely. She's been such an exciting asset to this team that I haven't really seen the Archers have in years past. Somebody, you know, obviously doesn't quite have the size that's typical for a basketball star, but she's got that agility, she's got those handles, she's got that ability to shoot off balance as well, as we've seen most of her buckets here today have been kind of fading away, either backwards or to one side, and she's so handsy on defense as well and steals. So even though she hasn't really got the size, she's definitely not a liability on the defensive end of the ball.
Not at all. First team all Big West her last year at UC Irvine. Averaged about 12 points per game along with 7 assists and 3 rebounds a game with them. Misses that shot, but she's doing better so far this season. 15 points per game, 7 assists per game, and 5 rebounds per game just for fun as well to go with those 3 steals that she gets about each game. Quick tries to send it over on the baseline. Great pass there. Can't get the bucket to drop to Sarson. Goes back out to Rosie Porter. Oh, and she's just leveled by Lauren Psyche.
Holy cow, like a truck.
Porter went down hard. 3 free throws to come, I think. I didn't, my bad. Just on the baseline. That was a tough hit, Reese. Lauren Psyche is built completely of muscle. That is the last person I want jumping into me.
Definitely. And again, like we just said, doesn't exactly have the size, but all muscle there. That would really feel like a brick wall.
Bad pass there from the coach, Lauren Milligan. That one is out of bounds. Archer basketball, yet another turnover for the Wolves. Struggling with that right now. That's their 15th turnover. Archer's just on 9, and you can see it. Archer's getting those extra possessions as a result and taking full advantage of them as they're up by 14. 15 seconds left to go. 2-second difference, shot in game clock. Archers can take nearly the last shot of this quarter if they play it right. Wagstaff gets a screen to come to her from Celine Lemoyne. Backing down to the defender, Rosie Porter. Stolen away by Marissa Quick. 3 to go. They're going to have to shoot here. Porter hands it over to Sarson. Turnaround shot, no. And that one's going to drop down, and that's how this third quarter will end. 56-42. Archers on top by 14. Reese, this should be an Archer victory, right?
Definitely. I mean, that third quarter told the story right there, the momentum that they had coming out of the halftime break and that they had going into the halftime break as well. Outscoring Oakland 18-8 in that third quarter. Absolute dominance there. And I think it was a story of Lauren Psyche coming alive in terms of scoring. 16 points, as I mentioned before, 8 for 12 from the field. Just all-star elite shooting from Lauren Psyche. That's really been the heartbeat of this Archer comeback.
As you mentioned that, Reese, I look up and I see everybody putting on coats. The second I look up, it's cold in this place.
It's cold. Lauren Psyche is hot from the field.
That's a good turnaround. That is true. 8 for 12, 66% shooting overall. 4 steals to go with it. And Archers on top by 14 here over Oakland's Wolves, looking to get their 4th win of the season and 2nd home win out of their last 2 if they can pull this one out. 10 minutes left to go in this game.
I think one of the biggest stats that tells a story here, the Archers with 9 fast break points, they've been able to take advantage in transition. The Wolves with 0 fast break points.
Wow.
And that's going to be huge in terms of trying to claw their way back here from this 14-point deficit they find themselves in. If they're not able to capitalize in transition and not eat up a whole bunch of clock scoring points, then I don't see another way they're going to come back.
Before the Wolves, like you've said before, Reese, only 1 player in double digits in scoring. 13 for Beth Sarson, nobody else above 9. That's only Greta Upris. Wolves need some points, and they need them now. Quick. Lemoyne on her backside, flips it back to Sarson. Going to drive inside again here. Goes back to Rosie Porter from 3. That one's out. Not Rosie Porter, actually. That was Josie Leovold. Harrison now got a screen, drives inside, deep 2. Can't hit it. And I think it's an offensive foul there. No, defensive foul called on Levi Warren. Number 14 for the Archers, her first minute into the game. So Sarson to inbound. Wolves looking for some easy baskets. They need some easy points right now. Leovold driving inside, beats 3. Why didn't you go shoot that? Psyche 1-on-2 on the opposite end. Pulls it back. And she'll be forced to back up. King goes over to Lemoyne, fakes the pass. Now does that one. Levi Warren driving inside, kicks it back. Izzy Bunyan. And hit on the way up. That one's out of bounds. That's going to be Archer basketball still. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Good defense there from Oakland. Lots of moving parts there on offense from the Archers, trying to keep things dynamic. Oakland did well to spot when Izzy Bunyan was going to put the shot up, just swatted away.
Psyche on it now, spinning around 2 players. Little running floater. Wow. And a stolen by Izzy Bunyan as well. Gets it back to Lemoyne, driving inside in the paint. Oh, no. Well, she picked it up and then took a little bunny hop.
Yep. One of the most obvious travel calls they're going to have today.
Fitting for the Easter holiday on campus, Reese. You gonna have an Easter egg hunt this year, Reese?
Probably not, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna eat plenty of Easter eggs. Definitely lots of chocolate to be consumed.
What do you think? You think UK chocolate is just as good as they say, or do you like the American chocolate more?
I will have to agree the UK chocolate is top tier. Milky Bar, Galaxy. Oh my goodness. Cadbury. Oh, it's better than any Hershey stuff that you got in the U.S., that's for sure.
Well, Marissa Quick driving on the interior, gets a nice basket to drop in there. Archers on the opposite end. Speaking of American, Marissa Quick, there we go. Psyche at the top, she's double teamed here. Now gets it just down to 1. King on it, knocked away by Milligan. Psyche grabs it on the interior, and she's gonna be fouled here. Not sure who the foul is on. It's going to be Archer basketball out from the baseline. Looks pretty comfortable for the Archers right now. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left to go. 14-point lead. And you got Mara Marcozotti coming back into the game. Had a huge impact so far. And, well, if she can keep that up, the Archers should be able to keep on top of this one.
And I wonder the impact having an in-stadium DJ has been on today's game. Some absolute bangers here in the breaks.
I can tell you that's decidedly un-American. I never heard the word banger used in my life before coming here. Strange.
We are from different parts, my friend.
Harrison on top of the arc, jukes herself out, but she gets the pass over. Great juke, to be fair. Quick driving inside on Marcozzotti. I think we got an offensive foul, and we do. Pushed Marcozzotti back with her left arm and paid the price for it. Well, Reese, right as you spoke of dance moves, Lizzie Harrison knocked herself out with those ones. Pretty impressive, I'd say. And she comes off the court as well to relish in the opportunity.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much razzle-dazzle there, given they're still 14 points down. Faked yourself out.
Ah, well. Enjoy it while you can. Psyche deep pass over to Marcozzotti on the interior. 1-on-2. Spins up and around and inside. That's as easy as you like. With Beth Sarson on you, you got a foot difference there. Easy 2 points for Marcozzotti yet again.
I think it's fair to say that Marcozzotti is definitely winning the big battle here between her and Marissa Quick, as Issy Bunyan gets the steal on the fast break.
To the house, and she gets it in. Greta Opers is asking for the travel. She took 3 steps. I can see it too, Reese. But hey, who cares?
Refs never call those, though, do they?
No. That's the old James Harden rule. You pick it up, you take a step, then you can take 2 more. King coming around the perimeter. Got a great screen from Marcozzotti there. Drives inside, flips it up, no. And Quick grabs the board. Sarson to the opposite end. 2-on-1 here. Sarson driving inside, dumps it off. Upris. Bunyan did well to get back, but couldn't force that miss. So 62-46. Archers on top by 16. Under 7 minutes left to go. King, Marcozzotti now. Psyche at the top. 10 on the shot clock. Waiting for whatever she wants. A little no-look pass over to Marcozzotti, who corrals it eventually. King from 3. It's up! In and out. To the opposite end goes Greta Upris. Coming on Issy Bunyan. Bunyan, great hands to knock that one out and out of bounds. It's going to be Archer basketball. Great turnover force there by Issy Bunyan. We haven't seen a whole lot of her this game. Just about her 10 minutes in the game, averages about 22. A lot of that's due to her involvement in those 3v3 qualifiers this week for the Commonwealth Games. The Wales teams lost all their matches, but good effort they put in out there, and so good performance here from Issy Bunyan so far in her 10 minutes on the court. Bunyan on it now, gets it over to Shannon Hatch, back to Bunyan. Jorgensen, free throw line, will go back. Hatch on Upris. Gets it back once again. Quick swats it down. Wow. Upris hands it off to Rosie Porter here. She'll get it to Lizzie Harrison. Harrison has not scored in quite a while for the Wolves. Only on 5 points today. Quick on it, gets it back to Harrison. Trying to score here, no. And another rebound for Cardiff Met. 41 rebounds for the Wolves, just, well, 34 for the Archers, but it hasn't mattered. Archers have shot the ball far better than the Wolves today. Marcozzotti coming inside, Quick trying to force another steal. It won't happen this time. King gonna come inside here. 1-on-2, and a little too strong. Rosie Porter on it now. Sarson, Marcozzotti defending. Archers will need a switch here. Wolves trying to take advantage of it. Hatch trying to deny the pass on the inside to Marissa Quick on that mismatch. Does a good job of it. 3 on the shot clock. Wolves can't find the mismatch, can't take advantage of it, and now they're in big trouble. Terrible shot force. Great defense there from Cardiff Met. Jorgensen from 3. It's up, and it rolls in and out.
And even with Sarah Jorgensen having quite a quiet shooting day, Archers haven't really needed it.
That one's going to be a foul called there. I think that's going to be on Issy Bunyan. It is. So 2 shots to come from Greta Upris. Oh, I mean, Reese, you haven't needed a whole lot of scoring in a while because the Wolves haven't scored in quite a while. 16-point Archer lead. The Wolves have scored 12 points in the second half. That's miserable.
Yeah, it is quite miserable. And usually, you know, here at the Archers Arena, we've been mentioning, as you said before, it's almost as simple as whoever shoots the ball better is going to be winning the game. And a lot of times it's been the Archers who have been shooting in the high 20s and kind of low 30s this season. So far today, they're at 40% from the field, which is much, much better than we've seen before.
Definitely.
But still nothing unbelievable, but the Wolves are sitting at 29% from the field, and I think it's some poor shot selection, but also just some unbelievable defense and some bad shots forced from the Archers.
Like you said, Reese, great performance here from Cardiff Met today at home. Likely heading for their 4th win of the season. You got a chance to get a few more before the end of the season. Tomorrow they'll go on the road to the Nottingham Wildcats. They did lose the Wildcats by 8 in early March here at home, but we were there for that game. That was, a lot closer than 8 points. They were down by 2 with about 60 seconds left to go, so they can win that one.
Definitely.
Beyond that, you got the Leicester Riders at home. Next Saturday, we'll be here for that one. It's a winnable game, a tough one. Riders are a playoff team, but you could do it. And then Newcastle Eagles at home the following Wednesday, April 20th. And then you close on the road to the Caledonia Pride. Pride on a good roll lately, getting themselves back in playoff contention. So 2 free throws to come here for Greta Upris. First one off the front rim and out. Upris, 85% free throw shooter so far this season. Gets 1 of 2 to drop. She's also played 3v3 basketball in the past for Estonia in her 2nd season with the Wolves. That pass thrown out of bounds, and that's going to be Wolves basketball. So if they're going to come back, they're down by 15. It's not awful. They're starting to get some turnovers. They need as many as they can get right now.
It doesn't matter if you get turnovers, though, if you don't put the ball in the basket at the other end.
Struggle with that, that's for sure. Greta Upris now driving inside, going up against Marcazzati. No, great defense there. Jorgensen's going to slow this one down. Archers can take their time, run whatever offensive set they want. Bunyan under heavy pressure from Sarson. Back to Shanahan. Inside, Marcazzati. Hatch, Jorgensen. 7 to go. Drives inside. Running shot, no. Hatch with the big board. 4 to go. Back to Bunyan. She's going to have to shoot. Takes the pull-up 2. And no. So you won't dislike that shot if you're Cardiff Met. Milligan spinning around. Marcazzati. Oh, man. Doesn't even have to jump. Just puts her hand up and casually shovels it out of bounds.
Wow. She's had a huge performance here today, Marcazzati. It's been coming.
This is definitely her best game of the season so far, I think.
For sure. Nice double-double for her today.
13 points, 12 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and now you got a block to go with it. On the far side, Leovold trying to come inside. Oh, that was a bit of a travel, and they call it. Talk about an easy travel, Reese. That was another pick it up, jump, and then take another 2 steps.
You could be a referee, Atticus.
Not really. These FIBA hand signals throw me off. Took me some time to adjust to the adjust to these FIBA calls instead of the NBA ones. I still call everything a clear path foul. Marcazzati in the interior gets it over to Shannon Hatch, deflects right to her hands, and it's in. Hatch on 17 points right now. On the far side is Lizzie Harrison. Harrison splits a defender, goes to the baseline, drains a deep 2. So 64-49. Archers on top by 15. 3 minutes left to go. Shanahan a little floater on the interior from Marcazzati, knocked out of bounds. And I don't know about that one. That's apparently Wolves basketball. Reese, I've got eyes, bro. Yeah, no way. Okay, there it is. Archer basketball.
Referee there on the baseline seemed adamant. He was correct there, but got a talking to from his assistant. Changed his mind, correctly so.
It was odd. You don't see many times the referee at center court will change the call of the referee on the baseline there. Shanahan fouled. 2 free throws to come for her. Craziest part of this, I think, Reese, you really haven't needed your bench today. You've only got 6 points off the bench for Cardiff Met. Shanahan's going to get the opportunity for a couple more here, but you just really haven't needed anything off the bench. Your starting 5 has scored, well, 58 points. That's a great game.
And I think the big difference that we've seen today, that we haven't seen so much of this season, you got 3 players in double-digit scoring. Lauren Psyche with 18 points herself, Mara Marquezzotti on 13, and Shannon Hatch with her usual 17-point scoring output. So you usually have Shannon Hatch leading the scoring and then everybody else kind of trying to pick up the bits and pieces themselves, but you've actually got some decent numbers here from your starting 5, and yeah, you haven't really needed to resort to the bench.
Not the bench, and really, they've only hit 3 threes as well. They're just taking advantage of everything from 2. Driving inside is Beth Sarson now against Sarah Jorgensen. Has to make a bad pass back, and Psyche with another steal. Her 6th steal of the game. Sends it inside, 2 Hatch on the run. Great pass, even better layup. Archers on top, 67-49. It's an 18-point lead. Quick crosses half court. She'll get it over to Rosie Porter. Quick now, gonna take a deep 3, and woo. That went out of bounds. Quick struggling from 3 so far this season, 25% from behind the arc, and 0% today. Well, just about time to say goodbye to Reese Jones, everybody. He's got a hockey match to go and run the camera for today.
Yes, sir. Good bit of action here today at the Archers Arena from the Archers, and glad to have witnessed my first victory of the season here.
No
Good
kidding.
stuff from the Archers.
He wasn't here with the victory at home on March 30th. Psyche, double clutch, lays it in. Reese Jones on a heavy schedule today. Commentated the wheelchair game before, commentated with me for this one. Not including the technical problems we had before the wheelchair game, and now he's gonna go do a hockey game. Impressive shift from him today. Beth Sarson coming into the interior. She'll be flipping in this one back out to Leovold. Off the iron and out. Shannon Hatch gonna take it. So just about 1:40 left in this game. Archers on top by 20, 69-49 over Oakland's Wolves. Sent inside to Karis Roy, collects that one over the head of the defender, rips it down, and I don't know how you get a jump out of that one, but apparently you do. I mean, you can look at this pretty much any way you want. Archers on top by 20 right now. It's, you know, it's a pretty impressive performance in them, to say the least. If you're the Wolves, obviously, tough loss, but I don't think you'll take too many negatives out of this game. Marissa Quick just hasn't had the game that she normally has offensively, and you really just have not had a lot of scoring. I think coming into next season, you'll like the intangibles you have. You just need a few more points to get on the board. Upris with 12, 13 as well for Beth Sarson. Not much from the rest of the team, but I think, you know, give it another year, give it some more improvement. You got a really young team. You'll like what you get out there. It's all about your perspective, right? Speaking of perspective, I don't know how many of you watch Star Wars. You guys ever seen the Book of Boba Fett, that TV show? Steven, have you ever seen the Book of Boba Fett TV show, Star Wars? No? You've seen Baby Yoda, though, right? Okay. What do you think? You like Baby Yoda? Yeah. Fair enough. He's a cute guy. We were watching Star Wars last night, my wife and I was watching this Book of Boba Fett show, and I was wondering why I didn't like it as much. I just wanted Baby Yoda to come on. And she turns to me and says, Atticus, come on. It's because you're going to be a dad soon. We're having a baby coming in a few months. And so she says, you know, you only care about Baby Yoda because, you know, you're having a baby too. It's all about perspective, right? Same kind of principle here. Star Wars at this point is all about Baby Yoda for me, everybody. Psyche sends it over to Shanahan on the far side. Going to take a quick shot. Drills it. Archers doing anything they want offensively. 72-49. That one's a 3 from Laura Shanahan. 4 points from her on the day. Wolves looking for anything they can get before this game's over. Drop from Karasaite. Sarson gets it to the interior. Leovold, good play there from the Wolves. Great find and a great backdoor cut. So about 1:07 left to go. 72-51. Archers on top by 21. Gets it over to Shanahan. Hands it off to Levi Warren. Shanahan. Psyche with it. 10 to go. Got Roy at the free throw line. Jorgensen going to drive. Looking for Roy. On the ground. No. Stolen away by Sarson. On the run. She's got Menendez. Gets it to Menendez. Layup. No. And that's happened far too often for the Wolves so far today. Shanahan going coast to coast on the other end. And she splits 2 defenders. And somehow no foul going to be called there. Yeah, she's wondering about that one along with Lauren Psyche, but whatever. I think we're just trying to get to the end of the game right now from the referee's side of things. 72-51. Archers on top by 21 with 39 seconds left to go in this game. So a great performance here from the Archers. Yeah, good day here at the Archers Arena on this doubleheader. Going to have a wheelchair basketball victory along with a WBBL victory. Leovold on it now, 14 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock, 15-second difference, driving inside. Checking the game for the first time. Alice McKenzie, number 20, and a foul there on the Archers. So Menendez will go to the free throw line for 2 here. Assistant coach Albert Ziwa will call another play here for the Wolves for the end of the game. Do what they can now. So Wolves obviously not too successful of a game here today, but they've had a lot of players come up from the WEABL squad. That WEABL squad made it to the Final Four of that season, lost in the semifinals. You know, that's an impressive season from them. Hopefully that should translate here to WBBL's action soon. In that semifinal, they lost 55-63 to Nottingham. That's the Oakland's college team. Laura Shanahan here, 12 seconds left to go. Archers can just kind of run out the clock. They're up by 20. We'll see if they take another shot, but they can just kind of run this thing out and basically call it a day. And it looks like that's what they will do. That's how this game's going to end. 72-52, Archer victory, led in large part by their starting 5. 20 points from Lauren Psyche after just 0 points in the first 19 minutes. So 20 points in 21 minutes for Lauren Psyche after that. 13 from Mara Marcazzati, one of her best games of the season. 13 points and 12 rebounds. Shannon Hatch, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 1 away from a double-double. But again, the Archers, 16 steals on the day and 22 turnovers forced against the Wolves. And the Wolves just really struggled, shooting 29% from the field. Archers shot 42, and a great home victory for Cardiff Met. A great way to seal out this doubleheader here at home in Archers Arena. And that's how the game will end. 2 wins on the day for the Archers, both over Wolves teams. And a great day here in Cardiff, Wales for the Archer squads in the Cardiff Metropolitan University. Thank you for joining us here. I've been Atticus B, joined by Reese Jones earlier. And thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday for the Archers home match, their second to last home game. That one will be against the Leicester Riders. We'll let you know the tip-off time as soon as we get closer. Thank you for joining us here today. 78-74. Oh, my goodness, that's not the right score at all. Let me go back and find the right one. 72-52. Cardiff Met Archers over the Oakland's Wolves.